Whatever. Hey, welcome to Whatever. I'm one of your hosts, Dragon Pat,
And I'm the other. I'm Alex Drake.
and today we're starting our series on Daredevil. We're taking a little break from the disaster movies, and we will be back to them, I promise.
Yes, we will.
But first, we decided we're going to break from this and rewatch the Daredevil series. Now, Daredevil, let's be honest, there was a movie that was done a while back where they attempted to do Daredevil, and it was corny as all get out.
Yeah, boring.
Then Marvel got together with Netflix and produced the series Daredevil. And they, starting with season 1, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight, they did a good job.
Yes.
I mean, we finished watching season 1, and I'm sorry, I loved it. I think the man that plays Daredevil does a great job playing Matt Murdock. You have a tortured soul who is out to... He wants to help. His whole life is geared at helping people. He's a lawyer. Blind lawyer. That's pretty good. Yeah. But him and his partner, Foggy, straight out of law school, just finished interning, and now they're opening a small business in Hell's Kitchen, which is a subsection of New York City, for those of you that don't know the backstory. And the problem with Matty is he really gets tired of hearing all the pain and suffering, and he decides he's going to take a more physical approach to crime. And he starts beating the crap out of criminals.
Yeah.
Now, slowly through the first series, we learn who the real villain is. I mean, beginning, Matty is taking on a gang of Russians. When he finally beats the crap out of all of them, he learns that the man that's in charge is Wilson Fisk, also known to the comic book world as Kingpin. Now, I can't remember the actor's name who played Kingpin. He was on Law and Order Criminal Intent. He bulked up, got a little overweight for this role because Kingpin is not no small dude.
No.
And he does a smashing job as Kingpin. I mean, you see it. I mean, they give you the backstory of Kingpin in this one, and you really get, I mean, you've got a darkness to this show that is just well done. And the Kingpin and his advisors and the way everything is working, your other main characters are introduced.
Yeah.
If you have not seen Daredevil and you're a comic book fan, I will tell you that this series does a good job.
Yes.
It lets you see, in my opinion, probably the best portrayal of Daredevil that I've seen so far. Now, this was one of the Netflix series where Marvel joined up with Netflix and produced. It was the second one that came out. The first one that came out was Jessica Jones. We might be we'll probably review her later.
Yeah.
The second one out was Daredevil. Third one was Luke Cage. And the last one, I believe, or was Luke Cage last?
Nope.
Then it was Iron Fist.
Yeah, Iron Fist was last.
These 4 characters become what are known as the Defenders. And we do get one season of the Defenders from them. But the main star of it all is Daredevil.
He had 5 seasons?
4. Well, let's see. Season 1 is the intro season. Season 2 is the hand or the foot. No, the hand.
Yeah.
Season 3 is post Daredevil. So, post Defenders. 3 seasons, I think. I don't know. We'll have to look at it again.
Yeah.
The point is, we're not going to try to get ahead. We're not going to go into the other seasons yet. Just looking at season 1. What did you like?
To be honest, I'm glad he finally got his red suit.
Oh, yes. You see, what Alex is alluding to is for 13 episodes, out of 13 episodes, 12 of them, he's running around in a black outfit with a black ski mask type thing covering up his face and his eyes. He's got no other costume. He went on the cheap. But for the final season, and the final episode, I mean, he got his Daredevil's outfit. The Double D comes out. He's got the horns and everything else as the Devil. As he was known for, his other nickname is the Devil of Hell's Kitchen. And the Devil, he comes out. He's got his 2-stick, 1-stick combination thing.
Yeah.
I mean, his costume looks impressive. They really did a good job with this.
Yeah.
Now, Kingpin never had a costume. His costume was always a suit. And, hey, he looks sharp in those suits.
Yeah.
But it's very well done. There are times that you want to slap people for their characters, like Foggy.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, and that shows you just how well they're portrayed. Because the guy that is playing Foggy plays him so well that you just want to slap him. Because how dare you get mad at Matt because he's the Daredevil? Now, at the end of season 1, only 2 people really, well, 3, know who Daredevil is. You have Foggy, who knows because he found Matt after the first time he ran into Kingpin,
Yeah.
who almost killed him, and finally realizes his blind friend that he's known since law school can see better than the average person. You have the nurse.
Yep.
Now, the nurse is going to be in almost every one of the
Yeah.
Defenders sub channels. You see that she knows. The priest, he knows, but he doesn't. It's not flat out said.
Yeah.
He does tell him, I have a good idea of what you've been doing. And finally, the cop.
Yes.
In the last episode, the sergeant says, it's you. Now, I think he's realized that, oh, this is Matt. It gives that impression. But it could also be that he recognized the man because he changed outfits.
Yeah.
So, but you definitely have 3 that know pretty much for sure, 1 maybe. The others, nobody else knows.
Nope.
Matt keeps his identity very well hidden, which is, I mean, as we pointed out, as he and I were talking through the show, people don't realize Daredevil's blind. Which is the only reason you probably get away with being a blind lawyer / vigilante. I enjoyed it. I thought they did the best job I've seen Marvel do with any series. To include Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I mean, I enjoyed Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I think Daredevil was better.
I've never seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, a problem with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is I think it started getting a little bit stupid. But I'm not here to talk about the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We may talk about them another day.
Yeah.
Of the 4 Defender subsets, definitely Daredevil by far is the best.
Yeah.
And it shows because it had more seasons than the others did.
Mm-hmm.
So, season 1 down. We will discuss season 2 next time. And probably seasons 3 for sure will be done on our next episodes. Other things that you can look forward to is of course, we will return to our disaster listings. We will bring out our top 10 list. And then we will show our favorite disaster. Well, we can't show it to you. YouTube gets kind of upset when we do certain things. So we won't be actually showing you the show, but we will be discussing our favorite disaster movie of all times.
Yes.
And other shows that we're looking at doing in the future. We'll probably do a show on The Professor, which will be our tribute to the one and only Neil Peart, who sadly passed away last year. We'll probably talk about, I think we're going to end up having to do an episode on Rammstein.
Yes.
Nightwish. Yes, we will be talking music for a while. We'll talk movies. Hey, this is whatever. We can talk about whatever we want. We may talk about cameras. We may talk about video equipment. We may talk about microphones. As you can see, we have a new microphone we've been using, and we have a new camera. Our camera right now is a nice 4K camera, and I personally think the video quality in this is a lot better than what we started with. We started out with a 1080p webcam. This is better.
Yeah.
And other than that, you never know what we're going to talk about because the name of the show says it all. Whatever. And I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did enjoy the show, please hit that like button.
Yes. Subscribe and
Click
leave comments. Eventually, I'll make a Facebook so you guys could also get a hold of us that.
Well, we may not do Facebook. We may do one of the others.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a problem with somebody that censors anything we have to say. I barely tolerate Facebook. Not Facebook, but YouTube. But we are looking at bringing this channel over onto BitChute. And once we've done that, you will find episodes on both platforms. We will try to upload on both of them until such point as YouTube decides to attack us. So far, they haven't done anything against us, and I'm glad. But we've seen too many stories of how YouTube has a tendency to pick and choose what they approve of. But